Cambridge, Massachusetts, the birthplace of modern biotechnology and the beating heart of scientific innovation. Between the laboratories of Harvard and MIT, a quiet revolution has been unfolding, one that could rewrite the biology of human disease. Its name is Intellia Therapeutics. On October 21st, 2025, during active market hours, Intellia's stock fell by roughly 3%. At first glance, this may seem like just another day of trading volatility. But behind that minor dip lies a deeper story, one of science pushing the limits of possibility, and a market uncertain about how to price perfection itself. Intellia Therapeutics is not an ordinary biotech company. It is one of the few organizations in the world that has taken CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing, the revolutionary technology often called the molecular scissors, from theory to human application. The company's mission is not merely to treat disease, but to cure it at its genetic root. Most traditional gene therapies involve removing cells from the body, editing them externally, and then reintroducing them into the patient. This process is complex, costly, and limited in scope. But Intellia's approach, known as in vivo gene editing, is radically different. Instead of working outside the body, Intellia sends CRISPR components directly into the bloodstream using lipid nanoparticles, microscopic capsules that deliver the gene editing tools straight into liver cells, where the faulty DNA sequence is cut, repaired, or silenced. In short, Intellia's drugs rewrite human biology from within. The company's moment of historic validation came in the summer of 2021, when the New England Journal of Medicine published results from the first ever human trial of an in vivo CRISPR therapy. With a single intravenous infusion, Intellia's experimental drug reduced levels of the harmful transthyretin TTR protein by more than 90% in patients with a fatal condition known as transthyretin amyloidosis, ATTR. For the first time in history, the human genome had been successfully edited inside a living person. It was a scientific triumph so profound that many likened it to the moon landing of medicine. But where science saw hope, investors began to see questions, the kind that strike at the foundation of modern biotech economics. If a therapy can cure a disease in one dose, what happens to revenue in the years that follow? What does sustainable growth mean when patients no longer need repeat treatments? In other words, how does one build a recurring business model on a cure? This paradox became the first great mystery surrounding Intellia Therapeutics, a company capable of ending disease, but also, potentially, ending its own demand. At the center of this paradox are two flagship programs, NTLA 2001, Nexiguran Ziclumeran, targeting transthyretin amyloidosis,